Hey, what up, everybody? So I went to the drugstore earlier today. I had to pick up a few things, and over the loudspeaker, the intercom, I hear an advertisement for the shingles vaccine. Now they're pushing for that. Not only am I hearing an intercom or hearing a voice through the intercom through a drugstore, but also I'm sure you guys and gals have experienced it too. I don't even watch that much TV. I have a flat screen right in front of me. But when I do watch a little bit, a brief amount of TV, I get bombarded with constant pharmaceutical advertisements from drug companies, right? And did you know, and I heard about this, or I heard about it from Joe Rogan briefly, and I wanted to talk about it and verify that it is in fact true, that only the United States and New Zealand are the only countries in the world, if I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong, that allow drug companies to advertise via commercial directly to the consumer, whereas in all the other countries in this world, on planet Earth, it's illegal. That's just insane, right? And during these commercials, they have a person that looks very perky, they're happy, they're out in the sun, the birds are chirping, and because they took drug X, Y, or Z, whatever you want to call it, they feel great. All the while, they play this very vibrant music, but they, right underneath, they downplay and they put the side effects really small, and they go, this drug will make you feel great, blah, blah, blah. But just in case you get bloody stools, a brain hemorrhage, an ulcer that's bleeding, go to the ER, anaphylactic shock, da 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 da. They kind of, it's like, it's comedic. I don't mean to joke about it, but you catch what I'm saying. It's very ironic, right? They play this jolly music and then they downplay the side effects. It almost seems like the side effects are often worse than what you're trying to get cured from the drug that they're advertising. So I just wanted to do this video because to me, it's a little disingenuous. It's a little bit shady practice, in my opinion. There's a reason why it's illegal. So, and the other thing I want to say is, they always tell you at the end of the commercial, and I don't remember if I repeated this, but they will say to ask your provider for more information about this drug. All right, you go to your family doctor, your primary PCP, your primary care physician. So let's say you do see a commercial, which is a good chance, it's a 3/4 chance that you're going to see that commercial. So it's 75% dominated. You go to your doctor, Dr. Joe Schmo, and you say, hey, I saw this advertisement on TV. What do you think about this drug? And what do you think the doctor's going to say? What do you think? I'll just pause for a few seconds. Da, 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 da. Okay, there's a good chance that the doctor, and I'm not shitting on whatever primary care doctor you have, but there's a good chance that that doctor doesn't probably know all of the ins and outs and all the latest of this particular drug. So they may get back to you. They may say, I don't know, but more than likely, there's a good chance they're just going to read they're just going to check if it's FDA approved, and they're just more than likely going to say, yeah, well, it was approved, and I think it should be okay. So they'll write you a script on a prescription pad, and they'll let you go about your business. Why is that a potential problem? Well, for one, I think in order to truly, like if I was a doctor to prescribe something that I'm 100% sure about, I wouldn't put all my trust in just the FDA and blindly say, okay, because it's FDA approved, I'm going to sign it. I'd rather do a little bit more research, independent research on my own, use my own brain, all right, use my own brain, and find out if for sure it's even necessary for the patient. Why would I want to go this extra step, excuse me? It's because even if it is FDA approved, and I did a video about maybe 6 months ago to a year ago, that just because it's FDA approved, that doesn't mean it's 100% going to be safe, especially if it's a brand new drug. Why is that? Because since 2012, there's been over 12,000 products falling under food or drugs that have been recalled post FDA approval, meaning after it's been FDA approved, it got the seal of approval, it eventually got taken away. And this falls into three categories. I don't want to sound repetitive because I did this video before. It falls under food or drug causing death, adverse reactions, or mislabeling. Of the three, adverse reactions came in first place. The silver medal went to deaths, and third, mislabeling. That's insane, right? So, and I don't think a lot of doctors even realize this. And I don't want to go off too much on a tangent. It's 5 minutes, and it's 5 minutes into this video, and I want to keep the attention span of my viewers. So I'm going to leave it at that. So if you do see a commercial, there's a good chance you're going to see one again tonight, or even in the drugstore, like in my case. Do your own research and ask yourself, do I truly need it? And read the side effects, because they're probably almost going to list everything to cover themselves. That to me is a red flag. If you're listing almost everything in the negative, they're basically saying, well, yeah, you may get a positive from the drug, but if you get a negative and we tell you it's on that list, then you can't come after us. And more than likely, you can't come after them anyway. They have immunity from lawsuits, I think, since like the late 80s, if I'm not mistaken, 1986 or 87. But that's for another discussion. Maybe I'll talk about another video. So that's my time. Thanks for watching. I don't want to make you ultra paranoid, but just be aware that the solution to constantly be pumping drugs into you to fix your problem is not always the best solution. There is a time and place for drugs. I'm not anti-drug, but I do feel like it's in excess. I'll just leave it at that. I don't think feel like we as Americans should consume as much as we do now. There are exceptions, of course, but I'm leaving it at that. So that's my time, 7 minutes. I'll talk to you later. Let me know, you guys and gals, which advertisement you saw recently, because I'm sure by the time you finish this video and you have the TV in the background, you probably saw like 3 more. All right, talk to you later. Bye.